Hello, chef.
Hello, chef. Oh my God, that's my favorite. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, I'm so sorry.
So Tini just got her Omnipods
I just picked them up
in the mail.
Yeah, the pharmacist, it's really cool. I don't know if it's like super common, but it's called Capsule Pharmacy.
Yeah, I don't get my stuff delivered, but I should.
It's really nice. They just I just place the order on the app and then they get delivered. And the pharmacist is so like attentive. Like, CVS, they like could not give a fuck about you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the pharmacist here like occasionally will like call me and be like, hey, this looks a little different. Or like one time they like sat with me and like walked me through how to like put in a claim with my insurance.
Hey, that's so nice.
So nice.
Wait, is it here, like in our city?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe I should do that.
Yeah.
because with the Tandem Mobi, you get your supplies not from the pharmacy. You get it from like either Tandem Mobi or like a pump supplier or something.
Oh.
So I get my like Mobi supplies directly from Tandem, so that gets shipped to me. But my Dexcoms and my insulin I just picked them up at Walgreens. But I'm so tired of waiting in line at the pharmacy.
Period. No, that was like the last thing I wanted to do. Like,
I hate going to the pharmacy.
And it's like a shaming ritual. You stand in line and then they tell you like an outrageous number, or it's like,
oh my God,
not ready. And you're like, what do you mean it's $1,000 and it won't be ready for another 3 weeks, except you texted me 2 days ago that it was ready.
Literally insane. And they always hit me with are you aware of the cost? Yes, unfortunately. I am unfortunately very much aware of the cost. Yeah. I always like kind of make a joke about it. I'm always like, unfortunately I am. And they're like, okay, well, type your phone number.
As the tears are like puddling down your face, like it's like the keypad is blurry as you type in your phone number.
Literally, and I'm like, okay. My Dexcoms are just like, they're so expensive, and for why?
No, for why? And everything like insurance this year for me like is absolutely just like ripping me to shreds. I talked about this with Carson, I think last episode. I don't know if I number dropped, but my Omnipods were supposed to be $900 3 weeks ago before we went to Charleston. And Carson was like, no, don't pay that. I'll give you my extra box. You can pay me back when you figure it out, or pay me back like Omnipod wise. Yeah, pay me back the $900. No, we're talking like 5 Omnipods. Pay me back 5 Omnipods. Okay. You could just give me the cash.
Yeah, I'll just take Venmo.
No, but I was hoping that like the extra 5 Omnipods would give me some time to like sort it out with my insurance or like come up with a better plan. And unfortunately, I've gotten nowhere. Like, I just feel like I'm running into a brick wall every time I try to come up with a solution.
I'm like not laughing at you, but I am.
It's so brutal.
So, like,
it's so brutal.
Sad. It's sad.
Yeah. And so today,
and I'm sorry,
I just got delivered my $900 Omnipods. That is like actually criminal that
makes me sick.
I'm saying that. And I have insurance that I pay for.
Yeah, that is like, I just don't get it. I don't get it, and it makes me sick to my stomach for you and for like myself and for other people. Like, ugh.
I know. And
vomit.
What like is even more frustrating, and then I'm gonna get off my soapbox because then I'll just be mad.
No, stay on your soapbox. I love a soapbox.
But I like call, so like because I'm self-employed, I get to choose my own health insurance, which is nice. I call each one before the enrollment period is up, and I look at the formulary with them. I make sure my supplies are covered. I make sure the deductible is right. And I'm like, you're either lying or you don't understand what I'm asking when I'm telling you like what I need. And so it's just like, I feel like every new year it's just like such a surprise, like what's the cost gonna be?
No, literally. Or like if they don't cover the one type of insulin that you use, and like now they're covering the other one just because they can, and
it's just for fun.
No, literally just to like F with you. And I'm like, why make it so difficult for us? I thankfully have not gone through it yet. It's coming. My like the insurance I'm on with my company, it resets in April, so it's like April to April, so it's coming. The doom is coming.
The doomsday is coming.
I'm so scared to see what my Tandem Mobi supplies is going to cost without me having met my like deductible or whatever.
Are you able to stockpile those?
Not really.
Yeah.
Because, like, you need to change your site. And, like, you can use the cartridge a little bit longer if you have insulin left over. But, I mean, I've been so resistant lately. I rarely have insulin left over my cartridge. So, yeah.
So no chance.
So pretty much it's hard to stockpile them. I have a few extras. I do. Like if I keep a site on for like 4 days instead of 3. Sue me. Sorry. But yeah, so like doing that over time can help me get like a few stockpiled, but it's hard to do that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of with Omnipod. Like you can only go 8 extra hours. 8 over the course of 30 days is like really maybe 1 or 2 extra pods.
And I can never have a stockpile of Dexcoms. Like they always just leave my site. They always fail, or their 10 days goes by so fast. Like,
do you restart yours or no?
I've never done that because they're always just like shitty by the end of the 10 days, and it never is like worth it. I'm like, by the end of the 10 days, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to put on a new one because this one sucks.
Wow. Okay. So I think this goes into our conversation. I have so many questions. This goes into our conversation for today.
Yeah. Okay.
So before we get into it,
please stay on the line and your Diabesties will be with you shortly.
You're listening to Hotline to Her. I'm Tini, your resident hot diabetic.
And I'm Carson, your favorite Diabestie. We're here to help you feel like that girl beyond diabetes.
Woohoo!
Yay! I almost forgot I had to say that part. You were like looking at me like,
I'm like, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. What's your current blood sugar?
Mine is 131 flat post dinner.
Ooh, that's really good.
I had a relatively like low to medium carb dinner though, so that helped me out a bit.
What did you eat?
I had chicken and rice soup and some chicken on the side. Gotta get that extra protein.
I had chicken with a side of chicken.
No, I had chicken and rice soup. I love soup. Even if it's like hot outside, I love soup. But honestly, I also just like didn't really have time to cook in between work and doing this. So I just had soup.
I think that's great.
And some extra chicken on the side.
I actually could have never guessed you were going to say chicken and rice soup.
Really?
In my entire life. With a side of chicken.
To be fair, there were chicken meatballs that were left over from my dinner last night.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's so weird. Like, of course, like the one time I like air out what I'm eating for dinner, it's like the weirdest thing ever. I promise I normally eat something normal.
No, I never eat anything normal. So
yeah, you don't. What did you eat today? Did you eat dinner?
I did. I had dinner. I had pasta Peyton made blush sauce last night. So
blush sauce.
It's like red sauce with like cream in it.
Oh, like vodka sauce?
Yes, but it's like not spicy or anything.
Oh, I love the term blush sauce. Like a pink sauce?
Yes, pink.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so cute.
It was really good, but my blood sugar is 179 on the way up because I must have like missed a few carbs. So I just gave myself a little bolus. Yeah,
like
whatever. Which now brings us into
what we're actually
talking about today. So I've been a diabetic for coming up on 15 years this year. Carson, you've been a diabetic for a little over 3. Yeah. And like we want to talk about our takes on management styles or like managing our diabetes and like really like how we approach it, not in a strategy sense, but like we have all of these things going on in our lives. And it's like, okay, are we the type of people who are super regimented about our diabetes management? Are we like, we don't give a fuck? Like, and so there's a few like areas where I feel like we could really break this down, and that's what we're diving into today. I
totally agree. And I think this is a cool episode because I feel like we don't normally really talk about like managing our blood sugars. Like we talk about living with diabetes, but not necessarily what goes into how we personally manage our blood sugars. So I feel like it's a cool little switch up from what we normally talk about. So don't worry, we're still talking about like mindset and stuff because we cannot help ourselves, but
and like we also want to give like the disclaimer that like really the purpose of us talking about this is to show you that there's like no right way to do it. There's really only the right way for you. And you'll probably see, I just know from knowing how Carson is and how I am, like our personality types, like we definitely have different approaches.
Oh, yeah.
And some things might be similar, but some things might be different. And we're both doing great according to our doctors. So take everything like take notes if you want, throw it out if you want. Like
Yeah.
it really
No, literally. And like obviously take all of this as like this is us sharing our own management styles, and we're not telling you to do anything. We're not telling you what you're doing is wrong.
right,
So,
right.
I think it's interesting because there's no perfect management style. Like you said, there's no perfect blood sugar. Like that's not even a thing. It's literally just what works for you. And it's interesting because I think we've talked about this before with our other Diabestie, but because her and I were diagnosed like a bit later, like around the same time, like in 2022 or something like that. And when we were older, but you were diagnosed in I don't know what year, but when you were 15. And so we like made this joke one time where you were like, I'm like doing it by, what did you say? You were like, oh, I'm managing my blood sugars like on the streets or something like that. And then what did you say?
Yeah,
and then
okay,
we were like, oh yeah, we learned from like a textbook, but you just like learned
In the street.
in the streets or something. Like that's how you described like the difference of our management styles. I don't know. Do you remember saying that?
Yeah.
Like how did you say that?
Yeah.
It was like funny, but I can't remember exactly the words.
No, like I think like mine really came from like I found my way through lived experience.
Yeah.
And like my doctors, like they could have given me all of the textbooks in the world and saying like, this is the plan, this is the plan. And like because I was diagnosed at like in my teenage years, like I didn't care.
Rebel.
I literally,
She was like, I'm gonna rebel.
I did not care at all. And so it really took me some time to figure out like, and I learned by doing and figuring it out as I went. Whereas I feel like maybe you, like they gave you the plan and then you were like, okay, I'm going to follow the plan.
Yeah. And I think unfortunately they didn't give me like a ton of guidance like when I was first diagnosed. So I did have to learn a lot on my own and by myself. And unfortunately, I feel like that's a really common like experience for a lot of diabetics. So like, it's not that I didn't learn by lived experience. It's that I just was diagnosed as an adult. So I wanted to soak up as much information as possible, you know, to like learn and like quote unquote, like be better, like more like quicker, if that makes sense. Whereas I don't know, if I was, you know, a teenager, I probably would have been like, I don't care, you know?
Right. Well, and I agree. I think like, and that's what I've noticed in the later half of my diagnosis is like, I do want to try harder. I do want to do better. But for me, it gets to like a point.
Right.
Like I know my life. I know my like all that I have going on and what I like to spend my focus on.
Yeah.
And I think years ago I had a stretch where I was like, I know nothing about my diabetes management. Like I am like so frustrated at this. I really did not understand.
Oh, that's such a hard like, well, one, that's such a hard place to be in. And then also that's such a hard thing to like admit to yourself as well. So
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was really hard. But then I had to be like, okay, let me sit down and learn. So I probably like, I feel like I had like the older you get, the more you realize like this is serious. We do have to take like, not control, but like we have to take control of our own lives.
Exactly.
And like ownership of like what we're putting into it. But like also then it's like I'm not every day giving 100% of my all into diabetes management because that's what I choose. What about you?
Yeah, it's not that I don't give my 100% of my brain. Well, I guess that is that. I don't know. I've never really like thought about it like that. I feel like it used to be a lot more at the forefront of my brain, and now the longer I've done it, the more like the longer I've had diabetes really, it's like the more that it just is like more second nature and it just kind of is there, but I'm not like this is all I think about. And I don't know, I'm trying to figure out a way to describe that.
I'm thinking of like, okay, think about like if you were to like be a little lab rat for an endocrinologist and they were like, okay, perform diabetes in the most perfect way today. Okay. Like at what percentage do you do that on a day-to-day basis?
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So I was not answering a question at all. I would probably say like 80, 75, 80. Depends on the day, of course, like how much I have going on with other things in my life. But I would say on an average day, I probably give about 80%.
Yeah. I think that's like a great evaluation.
Yeah,
and that's
what about
like
you?
I would say probably like 70 to 80. I definitely fluctuate.
Yeah.
Like there are some days where I'm like, oh, I didn't take any insulin for any of my meals, and my pump has just been working for me. And that's like, I think, so important for you to have systems to rely on if you are like that.
For sure.
And other days I'm like, yeah, I'm on it. I'm bolusing like,
I know,
so good. And but I think like that's something I had to learn to be okay with. And then also knowing like giving 70 or 80% for me didn't mean I was doing bad.
Exactly. And that's so important to like, one, realize, but then two, continuously tell yourself, because everyone's always talking about giving 100%, right? And like, but with diabetes, it's so like, it's way more nuanced than that. You can't just give 100% because you're not going, it's not sustainable, you know?
No, you'll burn out so quickly.
Right, exactly. So you have to be okay with, you know, giving yourself grace and doing something that's sustainable. Obviously continuing to keep yourself healthy, but not making yourself go absolutely crazy doing it. And I think that's what I had to learn. And I don't know, like I'm a perfectionist by nature. And so I think that I really had to teach myself especially getting diagnosed as an adult. I was like, why can't I do this? Like, I should be able to figure out how to do this, you know? And I was like, you know what? No, like, this is so new. I've never done this before. Like, it's okay that I'm struggling.
Yeah.
And it's okay that I'm giving my best. Some days my best is 80. Some days my best is 85. Some days my best is 30, you know? You just have to give your best.
Yeah. No, I love that. And that is like, it is something that you do have to continuously tell yourself until it's like second nature for you.
Exactly.
And I think part of that also goes into like not tying your self-worth to the data. I get asked kind of a lot, like, how are you okay taking like pump breaks or CGM breaks? It's like, because if I prick my finger right now and it says 250, that doesn't tell me I'm a bad diabetic.
Right.
I just know I have to go make a management decision, not that I've failed. And so, but like, it takes a lot of time. Like, I learned that through like years of therapy and deconstructing perfectionism.
No, that's so fair. And like, that's so interesting. That I'm actually glad you said that, because I think it is so cool and interesting when people take pump breaks and take CGM breaks, because the way that I manage my diabetes, like, I would go insane if I didn't have a Dexcom on, or I didn't have my pump or anything. Like, I mean, the pump is a different story. Like, I could do MDI if I needed to, of course, but like, if I didn't have a Dexcom on, I would just be thinking about it so much, you know, like, it would take up more mental for me if I did not have a Dexcom on, you know, whereas like, I love that for you, and I love that you can just be like, oh, I'm free, you know, but like, that would give me more anxiety, I feel like.
Yeah. And that's why it's so important to like know yourself and to understand like what you're willing to like put up with, which you said this like right before we started like the actual episode about your Dexcom. Like, for me personally, if my Dexcom is wonky by like day 9, I'm probably going to wear it through to day 10 and restart it for another 3 or 4 days. And I know you are not like that.
Yeah, no. I think it's also, I want to be able to do that, but it freaks me out because of the way my pump works with the Dexcom and like the Control IQ, and it gives me auto boluses. Because like, that's why I'm so scared to switch to the G7, because I've heard that it's a lot less accurate than the G6. I don't know. Hopefully they're working on that. But I'm like, if anyone from Dexcom is listening, please fix it for us. Because my pump makes those bolus decisions based off of what Dexcom's saying. And I'm like, God forbid it was like way higher than I actually was, and I get a ton of insulin I don't need. So I think that's why I'm like a bit more like anal about the Dexcom. But speaking of, this is really random, but have you ever had this happen? I have had this, actually I just changed it yesterday, but the Dexcom I've had on the past 10 days, it would make me calibrate it every like 2 or 3 days. Like, it would make me do it. It would keep sending me notifications to calibrate it. And I've never had that happen before. Have you had that happen?
Yeah. And it's like the most annoying thing ever.
It is. I started not even calibrating it and just putting what it said on the Dexcom.
I find that sometimes, or at least the older ones did this. I haven't had it in so long.
So maybe it's an old thing?
I don't know, but
they gave me an old batch.
No, I just think like, it hasn't happened to me in a while, but I remember when like you would calibrate like right in the beginning, then it would do it for all of the
Yeah.
like the whole rest of the session. So I want, did you calibrate like when you first put it on?
No, I just let it go, and then it gave me a notification, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I mean, I'll just put it in. But then like 2 days later, it came again, and it would pop up on my Tandem Mobi app and my Dexcom app, and it was like calibrate CGM. And at first I was doing it, and then I was like, wait a second, this thing doesn't know if I'm pricking my finger or not. Let me just put the freaking number in.
No, you're right. It literally has no.
No, I was like, wait, this thing does not know
It's not an arc.
if I'm actually pricking my finger or not. Like, why can I'm just gonna put the same freaking number in that it says on the screen. So
And
that's
then it
what
was
I started doing.
fine.
Yeah, and it was fine. And like my Dexcom was like accurate and good. And I was like, I don't know. It was just weird. It was just weird because I've never had that happen. And I was like, I mean, I guess I asked for it to be more accurate. So this is what I get. Beggars can't be choosers, right?
Oh my God. I feel like that is like a turning point for you in like the rule following.
I know. Because normally I am a calibrator. Like I calibrate my Dexcom because I want it to be accurate so my pump will be able to be accurate, you know? And so that's why I do it. And I just like I said, I like control. I guess that's all you can say. I don't know. I like to know that it's accurate. I want the technology to be doing what the technology is supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong. So do I.
Right.
I want my tech to be accurate. I think I just have like a different philosophy on it. Like there's only so much.
Sorry, I just thought of when you said philosophy earlier.
Philosophy. I really was like, hold up, that's not the word.
Sorry.
I just have like a different philosophy on it where I feel like I can only control so many things in my life.
Right.
And the tech, like I'm going to do my best to make it right. And maybe someone's in their like phones like screaming at me like that it's irresponsible, but like
no,
I can only do so much, so I'm just gonna trust it until my body cues tell me differently. But the Omnipod is way less aggressive than your pump. Like there are absolutely other factors, but like my body thankfully right now has never missed a cue when it comes to my blood sugars. And I also spend a lot of time trying to connect how my body's feeling with what the blood sugar is.
And I love that. That's so important. And that's very, very cool. Like that's such a cool skill to have. And I think that also comes with time and having diabetes for a long time.
I agree with that too.
Because I feel like I'm learning the cues of my body still it'll be going into year 4 in September. So still a little bit of time, but I feel like I'm learning the cues better. And I forget that I can like just like I am in tune with my body and I do trust my body, but I think I forget that I can do that, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm always like, oh, if the Dexcom doesn't work, like I won't know if I'm low. No, I will know because I will feel shitty. Like you will know if you are going low. And I think for me, it's just like I'm always like, oh gosh, what if something happens when I'm sleeping? But I need to, again, know that I will trust my body.
And that's a whole different beast too. Like I hate pump and CGM breaks at night. Like it just makes my life a living hell. Will say that. It's scary. It's hard. Yeah. It's not fun to wake up in a cold sweat because you're 40 and that's when your body woke you up. Like that is not fun at all. And so like I totally agree with that. The night thing is super valid. Yeah. But also like as I was listening to you say about your cues, like there is a case scenario. I know some people don't feel their low symptoms or their high symptoms. 100%. And so like again, it's knowing your body. But if you are like blessed with the cues, I like to just like literally take half a second. Like if I'm looking at my Dexcom and it says 65, I literally take a deep breath and I notice what I feel in my body. And I, yes, and just like that. And I try to be like, okay, a little shaky, feeling kind of fatigued, don't want anyone to talk to me. 65 means low. Okay. Yeah. And those are the cues. And so then I just try to pick up the patterns, but it's patterns. So that means it takes time. Right. It does. It definitely takes time. And I also feel like sometimes diabetes is just so unpredictable that I feel like sometimes I'll feel low and I'm like 80, or I'll feel high and I'm not high at all. Yeah. And I think it also is just like, I'm figuring out my body and my diabetes still, like
100% because, again, it's really only been 3 years. So I'm still figuring it out. But sometimes I'm just like, wait, what the heck? I did not think my blood sugar was going to be like what it is when I open my Dexcom, because I'm like, I'm so thirsty and I feel so foggy. Like I have to be high. And then I open my Dexcom and I'm like 130 and I'm like, okay, what's going on?
Mm-hmm. Well, to be fair, I have those moments too. And that's, I guess, what's so great about the ability to check our blood sugar at any time.
It is really cool. Like sometimes I think about it and I'm like, wait, this is actually so cool. And like, I'm so grateful to have this little sticker on my body telling me what the heck is going on in my body. Like that's sick. Even though it doesn't work sometimes, but it's still sick. It really is.
Yeah.
So,
I want to bring up this one thing. We mentioned it like briefly, but it's something that I was taught when I was diagnosed. Mm-hmm. It was the term stay in control of your diabetes.
Yeah, but I remember we talked about this on a different episode that you like, let's not use the word control.
Right.
And let's manage.
Yeah.
Which I love. I was like, wait, I need to start saying that. And I feel like I've been very conscious since we actually talked about that on an episode of like making it known that I'm managing this. I don't need to control anything. I just need to manage.
Right. It makes it feel a lot more fluid. Mm-hmm. Like there's no right or wrong with the decisions you're making. Like, and we can't, like our bodies are going to do what our bodies do.
Right.
And we can support them, but we can't control it. Yeah. So for anyone listening, and maybe you were diagnosed old school like me, and that was the term they used, I don't know if they use it now because you had never really noticed that.
No, I didn't really notice when you said control versus when you said manage, or when I said control or manage. Like I never thought about it like that. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know what they told me when I was diagnosed. Like they didn't tell me anything. They didn't tell me anything. So yeah, I have no idea.
Just a fun little mindset shift.
No, yeah, that is a good mindset shift.
Practice it. Do you want to play Hot or Not?
Yes.
Okay, Hot or Not Management Edition.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I feel like people are gonna be like mad at us.
Well, you can...
But like, that's fine.
You can be mad, or you can have your own opinions.
And period.
Wait, those weren't like countering things. You can be mad really and have your own opinion. Like,
I don't know. I feel like we're going to piss some people off, but it's okay.
These might be some hot takes, and that's okay, because remember what we said.
This is just what we think.
These are our management things. And if you do something different, I absolutely love that for you.
Yeah.
And I commend you, because I just learned how to pre-bolus for my breakfast. Now I'm 15 years in. So.
How's that been going? Do you pre-bolus a lot?
Yes, every day.
Amazing.
I haven't had
I'm so proud of you.
a post. Thank you.
I really am.
I haven't had a post-breakfast spike in like so long. I know.
I'm so proud of you. Like for real. That's so awesome.
Thank you. I literally locked in on that habit.
And period.
And I do it the same way we talked about in our habits episode. And
oh my gosh,
I know.
Look at this evolution.
It really works. Now I'm like, if I could just apply that to every aspect of my life, I would be like literally on top of the world.
Well, oh, you mean like not diabetes?
Like literally everything.
Like I could lock the F in on everything.
Yeah, if I could lock the fuck in on everything.
Yeah.
Because I followed that habit stack. Maybe I just got to talk it out with my Diabestie.
You just have to make a habit stack for it.
Yeah.
And tell yourself to do it.
Right.
But
high agency.
Yeah, but like no one is holding you accountable like we were on the podcast. So.
Yeah. No, I had. Oh my God, this is so bad. I started going to the gym.
Queen.
For the first time this week, once.
I worked out too this week.
Oh, wait, I saw when you posted your story, yeah. I was sitting on my Pilates mat waiting for my class to start, and I was like, oh my God, we were at Pilates at the same time.
Oh my God, wait, that's so cute of us, and we're so connected and we don't even know.
I know.
Like we both just decided to like get back into it.
Yeah, I love that for us.
I'm so sore.
We're getting ripped.
I can't walk.
No, like
it's been 2 days.
I went for the first time and I was like, I loved that. I'm going to schedule a class for the next morning. And at this gym, they don't charge cancellation fees.
They don't?
No.
That is like That's so nice, but also dangerous for you.
Yes. So I go to bed and I'm sleeping, and I had this like really bad dream, like before Peyton had fallen asleep next to me, and I woke up and I was like, like, you know, when you feel like you're like drowning, like
Yeah,
I
like you're
shook
falling
the whole
off a
bed.
cliff.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And so he was, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I just had like a nightmare." I did that 5 more times throughout the night.
Oh my God.
And
that's
every time, it
horrible.
was so scary. It was the same repeating thing over and over again. And then this is so bad. Every time I woke up, I kept thinking about my Pilates class the next morning and I kept saying, I'm a person who does what she says she's going to do. And you know what I did? I woke up to my alarm, I turned that bitch off, and I went back to sleep.
And as you should. I would have done the same thing, especially if there's no cancellation fee. Like, come on now.
So all of that stress about being a person who does what she says she's going to do. And I was like, but maybe not this morning.
And that's okay. We give our best.
We give our best.
We give our best.
Yeah.
No, I have been having like a hard time falling asleep at night recently. In case anyone wanted to know. But I was also going to bed before the morning of my Pilates class, and I was like thinking about how I had to get up for my Pilates class, because it like, I don't know why, like I was just like, oh my God, I can't miss it.
Yeah.
Well, this one does have a fat cancellation charge, so I like couldn't miss it.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I got up and I went, and it was great, and my blood sugars were stable. Like, I couldn't ask for anything better, quite honestly. But I also was like thinking about my class the night before. I was like, wait, I need to get up and do this. I don't know why.
It's so stressful.
It kind of is. It kind of is.
Until it's like routine, I think.
It was right. It's almost like when you know you have a flight the next morning and you're like, oh, I can't like actually fall fully asleep. But like you do.
Right.
But you don't. But you do.
Right. You're like, if I actually just gave myself a solid, even 6 hours of restful sleep, like if I was like actually sleeping for 6 hours instead of tossing for 8.
Right. So true.
Okay, but we're locking the fuck in.
We lock in.
Catch us in the gym next week.
Except I'm like so sore. I have to like, I can't go. I like have to, I can't. I was going to go Sunday, but then I was like, no, because I want to go Monday, because Monday feels better than going Sunday, you know. And then I was like, honestly, it's Friday and I can't even sit down on the toilet without being like, ow, 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 my legs. No, so feeling. I need to wait until Monday to like give my body time to recover.
Obviously.
Okay. Should we actually play Hot or Not?
Let's play Hot or Not. I kind of already asked this.
Okay.
But we'll be very hyper specific. Your Dexcom is really shitty at 5 days. Like it's reading like very spotty, and you keep it on till the 10-day mark. Hot or not?
Hot.
You're going to do that?
Oh, is this a me thing?
Yeah, you.
I thought you meant like just someone in general doing that. I'm like, oh yeah, good for them.
I mean, yes, good for them.
No, honestly, at this point, yes, I'm keeping it on.
In this economy.
Literally in this economy, I'm keeping it on, because 3 Dexcoms is almost $200 for me. So
yeah,
absolutely I'm keeping it on, because I have no choice. And I can only get my things refilled every 30 days. So.
Well, they'll replace a bad one.
Oh, facts.
I guess it
depends. I think I'm going to keep it on and get a replacement still.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I would definitely keep mine on.
Yeah.
Hot. That's a hot move for me.
Hot move. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this game.
Okay.
Before you get out of bed, you give yourself a unit of insulin for foot on floor rise syndrome thingy. Hot or not?
Not. I'm not doing that shit.
And that's fair. That's hot for me. I do that. That is a hot move for myself.
I can't. Actually, but in my defense, I don't need to.
That's so fair.
Because I've upped my basal rates just to increase a little bit, like 30 minutes before I wake up. Ooh. So then if I gave myself insulin and with my morning walk with dude,
yeah, the morning walk, that's true.
But also, even before I had that, no, you couldn't pay me to give myself insulin while I'm still horizontal.
To be fair, I do forget sometimes. And then I'm like, ooh, I should have done that.
Yeah.
Like this morning, I forgot to do it. And I was like 160 by the time I was wanting to eat breakfast. And I was like, wow, if I remembered to do that, I would still be like 90. But okay.
So what do you say to yourself when you like open up your Dexcom to give yourself insulin for breakfast and you see it's 160 because you forgot to bolus?
I don't really say anything. I just give myself the extra insulin. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a non-issue. Like 160 is still a great blood sugar, personally, I think.
I think so too.
So I'm just like, okay, well, I mean, I'm just gonna have a little bit more insulin because I'm starting a little bit higher.
Yeah.
And that's what I say.
That's good. Okay. Eating a low carb meal because your blood sugars were in the 200s all day. Hot or not?
That's a good one. Not. I have never really opted for the low carb option. I'm like, give me the carbs. No, but like, I don't know. I think I would just like give myself a ton of insulin and just be like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like the other day after dinner, I was like 250, but I still wanted a cookie, so I ate it.
Period. And that's what I would do too. Unless my blood sugar is running like 300 plus.
Yes.
And I feel like garbage.
Yeah.
Then I might. But actually, I've heard, and don't quote me on this, but I have heard people say that their insulin works better with a meal, like with carbs. So like when your blood sugar is high, you should just then bolus on top of that and eat your carbs.
Interesting. I'm thinking in my head right now, like, what is the science behind that? And I'm trying to think of like why that would be a thing.
Yeah, I don't know, but I have used that as my why to continue eating pasta when my blood sugar is 200.
Love it. I love it. I would do the same. I think if my blood sugar has been over 300 for like all day, maybe I'll do something low carb. But and like today I literally just said, oh, I had a low to medium carb dinner, but like that was literally because I was just like in a rush and
Right.
being lazy.
Right.
So
Yeah, like
if I had time to make pasta, I so would have done that.
and mine was leftover, so
Yeah,
I
right.
like that's what I ate. Like whatever's there, I'm eating it.
Amazing. This could be a niche one.
Let's hear it.
Hot or not, trying really hard to keep your blood sugars in range like 2 weeks before your endo appointment. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because you know how they look at like 2 weeks of data like before
Right.
you come sometimes?
Not hot for me.
Yeah, not hot for me either. I literally don't care. Like I care, but I'm like, I want you to see how I'm normally living, you know?
Right. The only thing I would try a little bit harder on is my day of blood sugars. Because I have had so many appointments where I would go in, they'd be like, did you know your blood sugar is 250?
I'm always high at the
And I'm
endo.
like,
I think
yeah,
it's nerves.
It's nerves. But I'm like, yes, I did know. Actually, there were some times where I didn't know. So they were valid for that one. But like, I do try a little bit harder just so they're not like, Miss Ma'am.
Miss Teeny. Okay.
That was a good one.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm scared. Your face.
A1C is under 6. Hot or not?
I mean, it depends on the person.
Well, for you personally.
Oh, like my own thing?
Yes, that's what we're answering on.
I keep like thinking it's like a like universal hot or not. I don't know. Not hot. Mine's not under 6.
Mine's not hot.
If your A1C is under 6, good for freaking you. I'm very impressed. If your A1C is not under 6, mine isn't either. So cool.
Yeah, mine's not.
Mine's like,
never has been.
I think mine's like a 6.7 or something.
I'm 7. Mine has never been lower than 7.
Remember in like one of the first episodes when we dropped our A1Cs and we were like, oh my God, we just said our A1Cs. Why is it like so taboo to say your A1C? But it's literally like, who cares?
You know, literally who cares? I care more about time in range, and even time in range, like I might be 50 to 60%.
Literally, like the Mobi is like so in your face and it shows you your time in range 24/7 like on the graph. Like it always says, I'll show you, it always says your time in range, and it's kind of like stressing. It stresses me out. Like it always says past 24 hours time in range. So like I've been 74%.
Oh, slay.
Which thank you so much. But it's like it's always just like in your face and I'm like,
yeah.
but like this is a hot take actually. Sometimes I don't like, I like my blood sugars being in range obviously, but like when my Mobi says past 24 hours like 98% in range, it makes me like put so much more pressure on myself to like keep it that way, where it like freaks me out and it makes me like not do as like, I don't know, I'm not in as much of a flow state because I'm like, oh my gosh, 98.
Right.
I don't want to mess it up. But then I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yes, it's like you've seen what you can achieve, and so you're like trying to get like you're like running after the carrot, like the rabbit running after the carrot. Right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And I'm just like, ooh, I can't like mess up the good time and range.
Right.
And then like, but like it's literally whatever. But anyways, not hot for me personally in A1C under 6 because mine is not under 6.
Right.
So.
Do you strive for that?
In A1C under 6?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Me neither.
Like I am perfectly fine with my A1C being where it is.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I think mine, I'll try to, and not try, like this is a requirement for me personally. I want my A1C to be a lot tighter when I am trying to have kids.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I still got a handful of years before that. And so right now I'm like, let me free up some mental capacity.
No, yeah, for sure. I think
focus on other things.
That's so fair. Yeah. In A1C, I don't really know what the pregnancy requirement is. Honestly, I don't know.
I think it's low 5, not requirement, but I think recommended is low 5s.
Okay. Well, yeah, obviously I'll lock in for a healthy baby. But that's, decades away for me. So my quarter life crisis is coming up though.
It is. It is
the big
approaching.
2-5.
But you will make it through.
No, I know. I'm so excited for the big 2-5. The only reason I said quarter life crisis is because my Partyful, if you guys know what that app is, it's like the invite app. It sent me a text and it was like, your quarter life crisis is coming up. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so aggressive.
That is really aggressive. Say that.
It's not a crisis. It's a beautiful thing. It's like, it's the first day of the rest of my life,
As is every day.
It's a joke. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a joke between me and my dad, so I guess you wouldn't get it, but
yeah, you just like have to be there. If you know,
But no,
and you clearly don't know.
You clearly don't know. But anyways, A1Cs, the big 2-5, quarter life crisis, all the things.
Amazing. Do you have one more hot or not?
I don't.
Okay. Well, thank you for listening to Hot or Not.
Do you have one? I can think of one. I just haven't been thinking.
Oh, I have a few more.
Okay.
See,
Tini's really good at these games and like she's really good at the would you rathers and I just like am not good at thinking on my toes like that.
I like to riff. Well, you do too, but just in a different way.
That's true.
Okay. Full sugar soda, hot or not?
Ooh, not hot for me.
Like anytime ever?
If I'm low, yeah. Like if I'm low and I'm at like a bar or something, I'll be like, can I have a full sugar Sprite? Or something like that.
Yeah.
But on the daily, like drinking it for like pleasure and enjoyment and like stuff, not hot for me.
Hot for me.
I don't want to bolus for full sugar soda.
Yeah.
If you do and you know how to do that, period, love that for you.
Yeah. I think I'm purely too lazy.
Yeah. Same. And I just like the taste. Like personally, I like Diet Coke. So.
Give me all the aspartame, baby.
Yeah. I've been really good about not drinking. I'm trying not to drink as much diet soda to heal my stomach with my SIBO protocol, but I've been really good about it. But this Diet Dr. Pepper I'm drinking right now is really good.
It's really delicious.
Don't tell my doctor.
This is for you, for your pump.
Okay.
Wearing a sight longer than 4 days.
Ooh, not hot. Only because it really starts to get painful and itchy. And you just probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah. I feel that way about my Omnipod. After the extended 8 hours, I'm like, get this thing off
I know.
me.
And like, you can just like tell, like the insulin's not insulining as much. And it's just like, meh. So it's not hot for me.
I agree. Rage bullissing.
Hot for me, but then it bites me in the butt. So I'm like hot because I do it. But then like sometimes it's not hot because of the results.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you get frustrated when you like crash?
No. Because I did it to myself.
Right. You're just like...
So I'm just like me.
It's the consequences of my own actions.
Literally. Oh, this one's for you.
Okay.
Restarting your Dexcom after 10 days.
So hot. So hot.
Yeah, for me, not hot.
Right. No. Right. I'll do that every time. I used to get a lot of questions on like how to make it stick and like if it's accurate, the accurate thing, like it depends. But I just have skin that it sticks to.
She said, my skin is just built different.
And like, that is the most annoying response ever.
Yeah.
That is so annoying. They do make clear, like, they're very similar to Dexcom overlay patches, but they're clear ones, and you can buy them on Amazon for like,
I love those. I have them.
yes, like you can get like 100 for like $25 or something.
They almost feel like saran wrap kind of, but like in a very sticky good way.
Yes, they're really good.
Yeah.
But
those are hot.
Those are hot too.
Yeah. We just thought, I know we just thought of the same thing.
Patterned overlay patches.
Oh my God, I literally was going to say like designed overlay patches. Oh, I'm sorry. For me, it's not hot.
I agree.
I'm sorry. I love when other people wear them. Like, they look so good, but like for me, it's not hot.
I can't.
I feel like I'm going to get hate for that.
No, I think like I actually do really love when people love their fun ones and like they wear them and they are like, they make them feel so good. That's what they're meant for. Mm-hmm. They don't make me feel good.
Same. They don't make me feel good. Like, I love how like sleek and chic the Tandem Mobi looks, you know? And like, I don't know, like to me the devices just look like sleek without anything.
Yeah.
And like chic, to me they're chic.
They're so chic.
So I don't know, the pattern ones don't make me feel chic and good. But if they make you feel that, I love that for you.
I do too. So yeah, I always opt for the clear ones, or like if I have to do one that's like a colored one, I try to do like the neutral colored ones.
That's what I do too.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
That was really, we were like Bluetooth. And this was hot or not. Wow, the video watchers got a treat there.
My like huge sweatshirt.
It looks so cozy.
It really is. It's the one from Abercrombie. The Abercrombie ones are like the best sweatshirts. They are so expensive for no reason, but like, well, I guess there is a reason because they're the best sweatshirt, but yeah. And
they said, write that down, raise the price, write that down, raise the price.
Write that down, write that down. This is not sponsored by Abercrombie. If you want to sponsor us, please do. Please, that would be sick. Please do.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Well, I think that might bring us to the end of our episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our biggest thing, the biggest thing I want to drive home, and I feel like you probably feel the same way, the philosophy.
The philosophy that
it's like diabetes is serious. Diabetes is serious, right? But like it's never that serious.
Yeah, and I think it's like
she's like, actually, I don't want to drive that home.
I'm like, that could be taken in some interesting ways.
Okay, explain what I mean.
No, but like I know what you mean though.
Yeah.
Like to me, like when you say that, it's kind of like a take care of your diabetes, but like it's not deep enough in the sense where you need to get so mad at yourself for like different like fluctuations in your blood sugar or compare yourself so much to how other people manage their diabetes and things like that. It's just like, it's not worth that, you know? And it's like, you can give your best. And if your best is 80% one day, amazing. If it's 50% another day, that's also amazing, because this shit is hard to show up for every single day. So I think what you're saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, and what I want to drive home is like, there's so many different ways to do the thing, and you're all just doing the thing as best you can, and and you should be so freaking proud of yourself for that.
That is exactly it. And I will restate what I said. It is never that serious. It is serious, but it's never that serious.
We're managing, we're not controlling.
Yeah period. I couldn't say it better myself.
Sorry, I stole your thunder. You couldn't say it.
No, we like sending you so much love. Diabetes management is very, very hard, and cut yourself some slack. Yeah. We know our ambitious girlies are out there like grinding it down. Yeah. And we hope that this gives you some insight and maybe a permission slip to like give yourself some of that slack, because like you can do great and you can do great things, and also not have to be 100% on your diabetes all of the time.
100%. I love that. Yeah.
Wait, before we end, I actually want to, on the flip side of that real quick, ask you, what is the lowest level of management threshold that you would give yourself? Like, what is the bare minimum on a day-to-day basis for you? If you're having such a hard day, what's the bare minimum you give?
Like a bare minimum percentage? So like kind of what we were talking about in the beginning, but like opposite end. That's a good question. I like the way your brain thinks.
Thank you. Maybe we should be like friends or something.
Yeah, I would love to be friends.
Okay.
I think for me, because I think I feel like my blood sugar levels so like physically that I want to try to, I want to at least give myself 50% because I know it's going to physically make me feel better, which then will like ripple into the rest of my life. Like if I may be struggling with other things that day, whether it be like my stomach or my mental health or work or whatever, I know that giving myself that 50% at least will help me feel just a little bit better physically. So I think that's 50 is the bare minimum for me.
Yeah, I actually would agree with that. For me, I was thinking like, at first I was like, is it lower? Is mine 30%? And I think on my hardest day, it would be 30%.
Yeah.
But on the like regular hard days, 50.
Yeah.
Like, so on like the very rare, like 1 out of 100 days, if that, it would be 30. But on the regular hard days, 50%, I have to show up for myself 50%.
Yeah, I like that.
When you're taking it not that serious, make sure you're safe.
No,
is what I'm trying to give context into.
Yeah, I know exactly. Like we still need to show up for ourselves no matter what.
It is cool to take care of yourself.
Oh, it is so cool.
I wish I could actually shake that into younger me, newly diagnosed me. Like it is cool to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And it's okay that it's hard, and it is cool to take care of yourself.
I love that. And it is cool to have diabetes. I said it.
It is.
It's cool to rock your devices and like use them and show them off and explain them to people that are curious.
Yeah. And some might call it hot.
So hot.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for listening. It is Carson's turn to close us out, so I'm going to pass it off to her.
It is. Oh man, this is always the mouthful.
You got it.
Okay. Thank you for listening to Hotline to Her. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review and give us a follow as well so you'll never miss a future one.
Yes.
Is that good?
All platforms, yeah.
Oh yeah, all platforms too. We have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have Spotify. We're also on Apple Podcasts and YouTube.
And I'm really trying to get Carson to post us on Facebook.
The generational difference is like crazy right now.
And like it's really not that much.
I'm literally like, I hate Facebook.
And you know what? I get trapped on Facebook. Sometimes you're on the reels and you're like, why are people posting this? I don't know, but I like am encapsulated.
I've never ever been on Facebook Reels. I didn't even know Facebook had Reels.
Just you wait.
Oh my god. Okay, well maybe you can find us on there in the future too if I decide to do that.
Okay, tell them about the hotline.
Oh yeah, and the hotline. We want to hear from you. We want to include you on the podcast on any future episodes. We actually have a hotline and it's a phone number, so you can call and you can leave us a voicemail, totally anonymous. Share whatever is on your mind, your heart, anything that you want questions on, any stories you have for us. You can leave them in there just like a regular voicemail. We also have a write-in form for our Off the Hook episodes where we share your craziest, wildest diabetes stories. That'll be also linked in the show notes, so you can write in if you're more comfortable with that.
Yes. And again, thank you so much for being here and listening. And we've really felt the love the last handful of weeks. And we're just so grateful for you all. So thank you so much and stay hot.
And chat soon.
Bye.
Hotline to Her is for educational and entertainment purposes only and reflects personal experience. It is not medical, mental health, or therapeutic advice.